So GST is a newly introduced tax by the government of India. So GST is a form of indirect tax. So the goods and service tax is a value added tax. Now what do you mean by value added? It adds value. It adds value in the form of price, or it adds value to the price. So it's a value added tax levied most of goods and services sold for domestic consumption. So whatever goods and services that are produced and consumed in India, we can levy GST on that. So GST is paid by consumer, but it is remitted to the government by the business selling the goods and services. So consumer is the final payer of the tax, and it is remitted, that means it is sent to the government by the businesses which are selling those goods and services. So now GST is going from the customer to the government through the sellers. So that is why the customer is paying GST in the form of indirect way, or that is why we call that as indirect tax. So the full form of GST is goods and service tax, and the main aim of GST, why government introduced GST, was one nation, one tax. So each and every commodity, irrespective of their nature, irrespective of that size, they will be levied with GST if they are for domestic consumption. That means if the goods are sold within India, then each and every goods will be levied with GST. So we know that in Indian Constitution we had Article 370, which used to give Jammu and Kashmir special provision that it would not follow Indian law. But now that 370 article is eradicated, and in Jammu and Kashmir GST is applicable. So even if you buy any kind of goods and services in Jammu and Kashmir, as of now you have to pay GST there. But before eradication of 370, if you would buy any kind of goods and services in Jammu and Kashmir, there would be no GST. So now GST is paid all over India.